Well, there we have it. Newcastle United are out of the FA Cup, losing at Manchester City by 2-0. Two deflected shots from Bernardo Silva, because what Man City need is help. Disappointing, but look, it's what we expected. But let's not get over the fact that, yes, it is disappointing. We've had 2 cup runs this season, both out of the quarter-final stage. To go with the Champions League, horrendous draws for each competition, but now the focus is back to the league and to try and secure European football for next season. So the season isn't over, and I don't want to hear it. It's not. We've got to secure European football for next season. That is the aim now. The game itself, change of formation, 5 at the back, Murphy right wing back. I thought he did a half decent job actually against Alan St. Minimum on our right hand side. Foden superb. Haaland was not himself, let's say. He was dealt with reasonably in the main, but our defence can't really be praised. All of our centre-backs they didn't look too clever. I don't think they really knew how to play the system. That goes for the midfield in front of them. It's clear that hasn't been practised much at all. But yeah, as soon as City scored their first goal, we looked beaten. There's no two ways about it. They completely dominated the first half. The only sort of chance we had was Isak's chance. You could say he should have buried it, and you would expect a player of his quality to bury it, but it wasn't an easy chance to take, and it was a very good save by Ortega, the City goalkeeper. But that, from a goal threat point of view, from a Newcastle standpoint, that was it. City didn't have to get out of second gear, really. I thought Eddie Howe making the 4 substitutes on the hour mark were 4 good changes, really, taking off Longstaff, Willock, Gordon, who's fit after everything. Stupid rumours going out on Twitter the day after the Chelsea game saying he was out for 7 months. When he wasn't even out for 7 days. But there you go. We got an hour out of him this evening. Hall came on, did okay. Anderson came on, did okay. Miggy came on, did okay. I prefer Almiron off the bench, to be honest, as an impact sub. We looked okay, but there's every chance that could have been, because City were in cruise control and weren't really... Well, they were conserving energy. It was just disappointing all round. As I said, we looked beat from the moment they scored their first goal. The second goal soon followed, both deflected shots, sending Dubravka the wrong way. And the biggest concern for me, I mean, Botman's gone off injured in the end as well, but he looks a shadow of his former self. Everything he touches at the moment is turning to absolute shit. Whereas last season, you know, he was an absolute Rolls Royce, so laid back. Nothing was too much of an issue. But it's quite scary. Look, he'll come again, and you know he'll get back to form eventually. But this is a player that is majorly out of form and now majorly low on confidence as well. You can tell his confidence is gone. Decision making not there. His passing's not there. Yeah, everything about his game at the minute is concerning. Shared hasn't been looking too clever defensively for a while now either. But yeah, it's just disappointing, I suppose. The 8,000 in the away end tonight should be commended, because that's the only noise you heard from the crowd all night, bar one kind of rendition of Blue Moon as we approached stoppage time. The only noise you heard was that away end tonight. You'll probably see more of it for Lee and Harry there tonight, so Lee will have the vlog out. And I'm expecting a similar kind of situation from when we went to Stamford Bridge earlier on this week. But yeah, it's struggling to come up with many positives. I don't want to say it was only 2-0. So it was just one of them where you think if we could have just got a goal, if Isaac could have scored that chance, if we could have just found that final pass, there was a couple of times in the second half where Isaac did a poor touch when we did get the ball to him, but Murphy put a good cross in, like, you know, Byrne got up and teed up Isaac for that great chance in the first half. If you just felt if we could have just got that one goal, then the game might have got a little bit interesting and we could have maybe caught City cold because they were in cruise control. But yeah, it wasn't to be. Newcastle are out of the FA Cup. It's a shame. The FA Cup magic must have all been used up by Coventry City earlier on today, so they're going to enjoy a day at Wembley. We're not. We go again next season, but I don't want the comments of the season is over, that's it. It's not. We have European football to qualify for. We need European football. As I say, two cup runs to the quarter-final. You know, we would have dreamt of that a couple of years ago. So I know it's disappointing, and I get it. I get people will be disappointed with how the change of system not working, and maybe could have had more of a go. But look, it is what it is. We needed to do something different. He's tried something different. It didn't really work, but it was always going to be tough. No Tino Livramento as well. His injury was a big blow because he was superb at Stamford Bridge Monday night. He could have maybe caused a few problems. But look, it wasn't to be. Yeah, as I say, Lee and Harry are down the Etihad, and the usual vlog and last word will be coming up later on this evening and in the morning. And yeah, so smash the like button if you want, and stay tuned to Newcastle Fans TV.